Nothing much new in the greenhouse here, but you can see the figs behind me here. They're doing really well and they're still ripening just a bit. Look what I just found on one of the fig trees. How are you doing? I'm Martin from Gardens for Life in Burlan Homestead. It's been a few weeks since I've put up a video. We've been preparing for the winter, cutting up some wood and doing all the bits and pieces to make the place as mug free as we can. Take a look at it in the background here. It's looking really good, although less colourful than September. This is the 1st of October now today, so it's the last chance to get a bit of growth, I think. At the end of October, as you know, we're celebrating the start of the winter with Halloween. After that, I don't think plants are going to grow much. Look at this place, so green. Here's Levi, come here. Oh, you're soaking wet. You don't mind though. You don't mind. So you can see the yacons are growing very well, and our ochas as well, and all of the kales, and a lot of plants have gone to seed around here too. So I thought I'd make a quick video before the big rain comes later on and tomorrow. Apparently there's a big storm coming and there's going to be about 25 millimeters of rain in one day, that is tomorrow, in the Midlands of Ireland here. And that's about a week worth of average rain. So before the drizzle returns, and we're going to have a quick look around the garden here. Let's see what's new. Just to let you know, we just made a few more allium mixes available and potato onion. We also have comfrey powder for making compost tea actually available on our website now too. Great value for money. Take a look at the website for more details. So here you can see the comfrey. It's doing really well. It's the sweet woodruff. A lot of plants have actually gone to seed now, and I've been collecting them, like the great mullein you can see here. I've been cutting off the seed stalks and put those in a plastic bag and shake them around on a dry day. Here's one of the ones that wasn't ready yet when I was collecting the seeds. But I'll wait for a dry day and maybe just flick these around the field and see if we get some wild mullein growing around the place. Here's some valerian plants, and they've self-seeded from our mother plants here. So I'm really happy about that. This is only a year old, this whole garden here. So we got a little bit of the tail end of the growing season in this garden here last year, but it didn't grow much. And this year it really took off. All of the rhubarb and a lot of the plants here, like the Siberian yarrow as well. This is wormwood. Some poppies and more great mullein. You can see them here. Take a look at our American elder. It's actually really in flower now, and it's also grown berries this year as well. So those could still be used. There's also new flowers coming online here that we could use to make some cordial or wine. Here's our iced tea mint. You can look at that. So I think in these uncertain times, it's really important to talk about some of the things that we have been advocating for on this channel for the last 6 or 7 years now. One of the things that I'd like to encourage people to do is grow their own food and their own medicine as well. But growing your own food is pretty much the best thing you can do for the environment as far as I'm concerned, at least when I do the maths in my own head. Not having to go through all of that entire logistic system that is the supermarket. Now we go shopping every week anyway, but we do try to find more perennial vegetables and trees and all sorts of different medicinal flowers as well that can be planted in the garden in case you need them or in case you want them. And it's good to actually integrate those into your household or your family's diet as well. Such as kale. Kale is one of the best plants you can do, especially for soups, and we often eat this raw too, out here in the garden, just bits and pieces. But kale is probably one of the best plants that you can grow for the purpose of storage in the winter, because you can keep them out here, and a lot of the leaves actually stay intact until about Christmas. And depending on how cold the winter gets, this is the Taunton Dean kale. It's also perennial, and Daubington kale we have as well. We have a number of different varieties. Look at the size of those yacon leaves right there. They're huge. Look at that. Oh yeah, if you are still interested in some of this lemon scented geranium, we still have some cuttings available on our website with those. But I think kale and Jerusalem artichokes and those kind of plants create great food security, and you can have those growing without any maintenance out the back of your garden. A few more plants on the go here. I'm going to pot these up. I'd say these are elecampane and some Victoria rhubarb. Unfortunately, my Glaston's rhubarb didn't grow from seed this year, even though I tried to start several hundred of them. And so instead we have lots of Victoria, and that's okay. It'll do for now. I'm also rooting a few more kale cuttings, especially for those of you in the rest of Europe that are a little bit further away, because they do better once they're rooted. This is Daubenton kale. This is something very special. I've started these plants from seed. This is birdland kale, so it's actually a variation of Daubenton kale. You can see how white it is. Look at that. It's a really interesting colour combination. You can see some of them are white and some of them are more green. But we'll see how it goes, and hopefully next year we'll have lots of those grown in the garden, and maybe we'll even get a good sized seedling this year from these plants. So hopefully here in the greenhouse. Let me know in the comments below if you think these plants will grow into a decent sized seedling before the winter in the greenhouse. I've also had some more brown gold delivered. This compost is now about 3 or 4 weeks old, and hopefully we should be able to make use of it next spring. So we'll probably just flatten it out and just grow in it, and maybe we'll use it in different spots. So it's mushroom compost. If you live in the Midlands of Ireland and you need a contact for mushroom compost, let me know. Just send me an email, contact@gardensforlife.ie, and I'll send you on the details. Take a look at this. These are the Jerusalem artichokes. They are starting to thin out a bit. So I'd say another month before we harvest these. I'd say mid-November usually you can start harvesting them, and we'll send you on your winter selection pre-sales. So Jerusalem artichoke is actually a tuberous sunflower, and it's from North America natively, and it's a great plant to have in the garden. It takes no maintenance at all. Just keep it somewhere where you're going to keep it permanently, like in the corner of your garden, and you'll always have it there. You can harvest it any time of the winter. Just make sure you remember to cure it before eating it, otherwise you'll know all about it. So look at this, the autumn colours here. This is the marshmallow elder, and this is the aronia berries. Look at the colours. Very nice. Unfortunately, when those berries actually ripen, they're also known as choke berries, the aronia, the birds are actually eating them all. So we rarely ever get to eat any of them because the birds are stuck for food that time of year, and I don't mind. Let them eat them. Look at that. Golden raspberry. Let's give it a try. Still sweet, even though it hasn't been that sunny. And we're very late in the season now for raspberries, but the golden raspberry still does quite well. This is the Greek mullen, or Olympic mullen. Just going to flower now. This is what the new garden has turned into, an ocean of plants, but you can see the yacons didn't do too well in that compost. It was a little too fresh, because it's kind of curling its leaves. It's too acidic, I guess. That compost wasn't old enough when they were planted in it. Look at this willow, so beautiful. So tropical looking. I like having these kind of trees, bushy trees around. This is the mashua. I'm making just a few mashuas available today, and if you want some, please go to the website and take a look. And Daubenton kale will also be only available in a very limited capacity. You can see it here. It's very purple, quite ornamental and also edible. It's really nice actually. Let's try one of the smaller leaves there. It's nice, very tender. You don't even have to cook it if you don't want to. It's probably healthier raw as well. This is one of the new garden beds here, and I did a little experiment here with some lovage plants. I just plant them in a crate and see if they develop into proper roots. You can see the willows there too. They're doing really well. Willows are available for pre-sale, either for grown kindling or for windbreaking or privacy fencing. Take a look. You get a lot of wood from one tree. Plus, they grow so fast. We also have some basketry willow over here. And some black willow. Isn't that nice? I like having all these different colours of willows and elders around because they're so hardy and fast growing. Oh, look at that. One of our tuberous sunflowers is coming on. Look, it's a Jerusalem artichoke. That is the Aurora Reuben, is the name of the variety. Look how tall it is. Look at that. And look. They're huge. It looks like amaranth. It's probably in the same family, but it is the purple tree spinach. Fortunately, I don't think this one is going to go to seed successfully this year. The lovely curly willow. Oh yeah, I want to show you the American elders and some of the other Jerusalem artichokes up here. This is a special plant here. This is American mountain mint. It smells really nice. You can see the garden is very lush and very densely planted. It is all canopy gardening, so that means there is basically no space for the weeds. There may be some weeds, but there's almost no space. Take a look at this. It's basically just an ocean of different plants that are cultivated plants that I actually intend to grow here. So it's mostly comfrey and oca and kale and elder and all different bits. Some mashua here, you can see it here, tuberous nasturtium. Very nice to eat, by the way, the leaves on those. Let's take a look up this way. See the ash trees are leafing, or they're losing the leaves. Portuguese kale here. So they're going to flower. You can eat those, by the way. They're kind of like broccoli. And look at these. Wow. Very nice. Some Jerusalem artichoke flowers. And you can see how tall they are. Look at that. And there'll be some tubers in the bottom, in the ground. For those of you who have been watching for a while, I don't need to tell you that it's really important this day and age to grow your own food and medicine and whatever else you need, like a bit of fuel, like even kindling if you don't have a lot of space. I reckon you can grow your own food without having to learn too much about it. It's not that steep a learning curve. You don't have to grow annual vegetables. You can just grow a couple of bits and just start with one or two plants, the easiest ones to grow, like garlic, for example, or perennial kale, or Jerusalem artichoke, which is the tuberous sunflower. Those would be the three easiest vegetables that I can think of that would be worth growing. And if you want to look up more details about those, take a look at the links at the end of this video, or search for on our website or channel. Thanks very much for watching, and if you'd like to support us, please go to our website. We have an online shop where we sell plants and seedlings and tubers and cuttings. So take a look. All of the winter selection pre-orders are going out next month. If you want to learn more about no-dig gardening, we have a 7-part YouTube video series, or it's also on our website as well, starting a no-dig garden. So you can watch those for free. If you want to know more details And if you'd like to support us, you can also buy our online video course on no-dig gardening on the website as well. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you the next time. Bye bye.